Hey guys, and welcome back. This is episode 6 now, I think. And whilst I'm talking to you whilst I'm talking to you, part 4 is actually being uploaded as we speak, and part 5 is actually being rendered. So this is part 6. I need to remember that. I think it is. Anyway, so we last left off. You didn't miss anything. We literally just went into the portal and it's just redirected me here, and this is the new level that we've been introduced to, the Chaos Encampment. A small Chaos Encampment within Azoria, not yet completed. So, kind of ironic how a guy, Gorban, what's his name? Gorban Dax, or whatever the hell his name is. Ah, yes, one of my favourite spells. What did he do now? He was transporting Chaos Fiends to come to the island. Funny enough, all of those fiends that he was transporting in the cargoes would not have been able to get through the Azorian Mountains with all the centaurs and the mountain giants there, so he would have been wasting his time. And bar not, there was already Chaos Forces already here, so what was his point in being here at all? It was almost pointless. Right, so we've got more spells than we do talismans, yet again. But this one is a personal favourite of mine. This is, what was it called? The Tourmaline? The Tourmaline? The Tourmaline? Tourmaline. It's basically a spell that can either summon wraiths, turn you invisible, or has a magic eye. Now, similar to the one it has in the first game, it basically just summoned an eye that was just looking around everywhere. And it didn't really do much. You could literally put spells on top of it if you wanted, but it was really weak, and all it literally did was act as a sentry, a mini sentry with nothing in there. But this one is a little bit different, and it is much better. And I'll show you what this can do as soon as we get into the level.
I've checked ahead and found the encampment. If we use caution, we may be able to catch them unawares, but we must be stealthy, as they have guards.
2 of them are wizards.
How do you know?
I feel their presence.
Good thing we have surprise on our side.
We cannot leave this Chaos Force intact.
We must save the children.
Alright, stop droning on about it, jeez. You want us to save the children, yet you keep talking. Right, so let's reset the game. Speed to its default value. And what are we going to have? We're going to have a spider summoned here. As usual, we're going to have Orax and Defus head the front. Really?
What's up?
Yes,
We're going to have
very well.
you stay put there, because you're really not going to help that much in terms of the long run. And we're going to save. I wish there was a quick save, I really do. There probably is, but I don't know it, so it's fine. It's always best to do a hard save anyway. Yeah, so the way these eyes work. They can be cast onto anybody. But we don't need to be casted onto anybody, just anyone. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to summon that. These things as well. As you've noticed, they're sort of like gargoyles or demons sitting on top of a case. Or not sitting on top of, rather. They've literally just been brought out. And what these are, they're basically statues or totems, basically, that resurrect anything that has been killed around them. They automatically resurrect them as many times as possible. No, you don't. I really wish I kept the berry now. I really do. In fact, you know what? I'm sorry to have to do this, guys, but I will have to reload. Because I completely forgot how many undead there are, and I've already screwed up. This could possibly work with the strategy I'm doing, but it's just there's no point if you're just making it more difficult for yourself. So, we're not going to need any centaurs. We're not going to need to do that. We're literally just going to be using spells. So let's try that again. Yeah, we've listened to you already. I like how Defus' clothes are always constantly changing.
What's up?
But that doesn't matter. You can wear whatever the hell you want, so I'm not discriminative of what he wears. So, we're gonna go there. We're gonna have this guy go directly to the place of power. And we're gonna make sure we don't cock up this time. Oh, it's really filling my screen. I don't like this. I may as well just summon him. Well, not that close, but...
My lord.
Well, he's weaker than a skeleton. These elves really do suck, to be honest.
Yes.
But yeah, you can attack these, that's no problem. They just...
My lord.
You see, if you're going to attack them, you may as well do it over here. I'm just trying to figure something out, so I don't need to keep wasting my mana on these skeletons. Oh, crap.
Consider it done.
Yeah, this thing.
By your command.
Yep, as slow as he is... Oh, okay, fine. Just attack whatever you want. Yeah, these things shoot fireballs as well. Or dragon breaths, so... They're quite nasty. So he automatically goes for this, even though his main target was that. So, whatever. We'll just see how this goes. I'm wondering what a full leveled elf looks like, to be honest. I haven't seen this before. I swear, there's a couple of wizards on this level that have got such a hilarious dialogue that is possibly one of my favourite levels, to be honest. I remember me and Amarathan 616 or Legethra was playing this, and yeah, we just laughed at how hilarious the sounds were,
Consider it done.
the dialogue was, and everything. So yeah, it was fun. Fun times. I'm really liking the fact that we've got 27 league boots. That's definitely going to come in handy, considering that they like go really quickly. I can't tell if he's leveled up yet. I swear, it takes him so long just to fire one out. Okay, so he has leveled up at least once. Because now it's a different set of arrow. There you have it. Oof.
Right away.
I still think he's slightly weaker than a skeleton.
Right away.
You can't hit shit. I'm just procrastinating right now. I'm just dossing about. Just not really concentrating.
Yes? Consider it done.
Consider it
Consider
done.
it done.
Consider it done.
Consider it done.
Consider it done.
Right away.
I'm thinking I can find more of those statues around here.
Yes? Right
Can't
away.
remember. Because there's more than one creature that have the same spell.
I say, do you detect that? An enemy presence in the camp.
Ah, yes. These foolish elves are trying to rescue their kin. Let us unleash our magic.
Yes, it will be fun to hear some elves squeal in pain.
Let us go and kill some elves.
Right away.
It's quite hilarious, I'm not going to lie. Absolutely. Oh, and you're going to love their death dialogue as well. You're going to absolutely love that. So, we've just triggered that. Before we do, and there you have it. That's pretty much what it does. It not only reveals the area for them, but it sticks with them for quite a long time, I must say, by the way. And they are aware that that's over their head. However, they can dispel it. And there's the second one. I'll also pause the game here and just make sure we infect him. It's just always best to know where they are, just in case they do heal, and we know where they are. Ugh, that face. See how convenient that is? It just reveals the map completely for us. Although he did use the heal spell, I've just noticed, so... We're just going to pretty much just trot around to see... Ah, crap.
Very well.
Yeah, I should have had him, sorry, go to the thing. Where's the other guy? Okay, he's almost dead. Just basically gotta infect it as much as possible before it runs out. As you can see,
No, it can't be. Killed by an infant. Ah!
it's fucking dead. Didn't exactly overact with that, did he? Okay, so we've already done one half of this level. Simple as. Funny as hell. I've noticed that he's not wasting any more money. I don't think he's healed. Because I think you actually need to kill this one. But yeah, the dialogue was really funny. And as you've noticed, the pestilence, it goes like quite low. It doesn't actually do that much. Oh.
Damn it! He killed me!
Oh, it's one of my favorites ever. So funny. So we got 2 talismans for that, I think, which is brilliant, by the way. Ah, and something died here, because that just literally resurrected something. I'm not sure what it was, but... At this point, it doesn't matter what you do. The children are meant to be located in these cages, but for some stupid reason, it doesn't show you that.
Children, I am here to save you.
Thank you, sir.
As soon as the door is open, make your way straight out of here and away from this camp.
We will.
We will. Okay. So that's one half And there's the other. So this is essentially what the level was about, gaining those talismans and rescuing the children, but mainly rescuing the children.
Children, I am here to save...
It's exactly the same dialogue. Ugh. But whatever, I think we're done. Yeah, for these 4 portals aren't for us, they're just for the kids.
Right away.
I want to attack those
Consider it done.
totems here. Totem of Resurrection. I really forget what that, you know, that spell is called. Really, I really do forget. It's a shame. But anyway, we're done. So this is pretty much it. As you could see with the pestilence, it doesn't outright kill them. Instead, when it gets to near enough the end of their life, or close enough to it, it would start dissipating. And as you noticed in the one of the wizards, or both the wizards here, it'd start dissipating before the end of their life would be at an end, or it would reach the end of their life. However, again with this game's logic, if you get it down near enough, it automatically decides, yeah, we're just gonna have the character die instead of killing it all the way. I think because they wanted to be able to see the cutscene beforehand, so that it won't have triggered. Yeah, so the kids have gone now.
I'll do it.
I like how we've still got them selected, but they've gone through the portal, so, you know, it's weird.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so this is what the exalted champion of an elf looks like. He looks cool, to be honest.
Consider it done.
I like his armor
Right away.
and jazz.
Right away.
So I'm assuming this spell not only affects him, but for other elves around him. Just for the other elves, basically.
Consider it done.
And that's essentially all that happens, really. But yeah, relatively straightforward level. Even on wizard difficulty, not that hard. They're just not that smart to use the what's her name, the heal spell. Although no, that's not true. They did actually use it because it wouldn't have carried on killing them, and their life wouldn't have triggered away then. But there you have it. Okay, so defeated Atreus, defeated Nemain, and rescued all the elven children. Awesome. Again, we're going to give it some more health and a control limit just for the sake of it. Because I'm trying to think when I will need the, you know, the jazz and stuff. But now we're coming to near enough the end of this realm, which is a bit of a shame because I really love doing it. But if there was more stuff involved, that'd be great. But anyway, so far so good. We've got all of the things we need. So yeah, I think that's fine. Berry we want to keep. I think we do anyway. I mean, skeletons aren't that bad, to be honest. Oof. What about this spell? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll choose the Gorg instead. Maybe not. Who knows? I don't know. Like I said, yeah, so you've seen what the Magic Eye does now. It's much better in terms of its usefulness. It doesn't matter, we're not going to actually do anything this level, but it's, as you can see, it's much better in terms of its usefulness for, you know, compared to the first game's one, where you just have it sit there as a freaking turret, or a sentry. It's just stupid. Whereas this one hovers over them and it stays there for a long time. I think like 30 minutes.
Oryx, my friend, our children are returned, thanks to you.
And me.
All of you, please accept this talisman as a token of our thanks. And take this for your effort. It allows you to create a totem of pacifism that will stop any fighting within its range. It will show that fighting is not always the only path. They will both help you in your quest.
I thank you.
Why is it always him who gets the gifts? Every time it's him.
Yeah, Doofus is feeling a bit left out there. See, the funny thing is, now we'd actually kill these children and there wouldn't be any repercussions. I'm not going to do that though, so. Or will they affect one though? What a bastard I am. But yeah, don't worry, they're going to be fine. And there you have it, 3 points. Gained Lucille. I think you need to rescue all the children in order to get the maximum amount of points as well, and obviously actually gain one of the items. Gain both the items. So I think that's it. Okay, so we're gonna say it again. Now, the next couple of levels are going to be tough. They're not gonna be easy. By the way, what he just gave us was this. You can do one of 3 things, obviously. You can summon a fear spell that causes all creatures around that are evil, you know, enemy creatures, to run away and basically be, you know, crowd controlled by fear. It's basically like a crowd control, as it were. Talking a bit of League sense here, but that's what it is. Can also summon Minotaurs. Oh my god, I can't speak today. You can summon Minotaurs, who are quite strong, by the way. Much stronger than Centaurs. And we also have a Totem of Pacifism, which is again a totem that pretty much stops any fighting, literally as it says, right on the tin. I seem to, yeah, I mean, I suppose we could go for the knight. To be honest, having a knight is pretty cool. They're pretty awesome. They are very strong. And I forgot what their spells are when they learn them, to be honest. But whatever. We've got enough powerful creatures. I do not need the disenchantment anymore because we are... You'll see in a minute anyway why.
Aurex, Defus, I must leave you.
Why?
I can go no further.
You swore to take us to the king.
But the man who betrayed me is inside.
So be it. Thank you for bringing us this far, Vex. I know it has caused you pain.
Be careful. There are those beyond who wear robes of honor, but are not worthy.
We shall. Farewell, Vex. I shall miss you.
Oh, what a shame. We're going to say bye to Vex. Oh, what a shame. Oh, my love. Well, you know, no love lost there. Trust me on that. I mean, she wasn't that bad. She was just kind of, like, annoying to my sense, considering that she's just more of a liability. So now we're going to approach this. And
proceed no further.
I wish to see King Helicus.
The king permits no humans to pass this gate. Your very presence in this realm invites your death.
He may wish to help me. I seek to rid our lands of the Chaos Demons.
You are no wizard. You have no power.
I do.
Very well. You may prove it.
What do you ask of me?
Just outside the palace wall lies the Initiate's training chamber. At its centre, an amulet is kept containing a large diamond. It is protected well. If you retrieve it, you shall see the king. Fail, and you shall die.
I accept the challenge.
It is for you, and you alone. And one more thing. Within this chamber, lawful magic will flourish. Proceed.
Looks like only one of us can go in.
And it looks like it's going to be me.
Don't let me hold you back.
Hey, I'll be alright, my friend.
To be honest, I'd rather have Defus come with me. Or at least Defus go in, because he can just use invisibility, but, you know, it's not one of those things that you can... Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I like how he just completely walked off the edge then. But yeah, Defus can't come with us in this one. So we're just gonna go straight down to the bottom. I'm gonna say, well, no, there's no point saving it here. We're gonna go through to the area, what it asks us to do. Right, now, I'm gonna continue on to the Initiate's training chamber. I swear, I wish they had this on, like, the border agencies, you know, for people to want to come to the countries. They'd be like, yeah, you must go through Initiate's training chamber, Initiate's training chamber in order to get by for you and your family. How brutal are we? But yes, we're on wizard difficulty, as always, and we're going to proceed as best as possible. Now I'm going to save it, because this is quite a hard level. And you'll see why. When he said lawful magic, he basically means things that just outright kill you. Time is of the essence. I know this seems odd, but I'm going to have my centaur, I think. I can't remember now. Is it the centaur? Yeah, why not? Okay, so basically it's asking us, we've got time here, but what it's asking us is it's just saying that time is of the essence. And the more fairies you defeat within the time, which, you know, didn't happen to be that many, the more... Well, it was supposed to give more than one mana spray, but oh well, you know. Thankfully they're weak, so... It wasn't that much of a... Oh wait, no they did. Sorry. Yeah. Never mind. This is going to be one of those dragged on things, so for now, I think we'll be okay boosting the game speed up. Greed does not always prosper. Very true, very true. So we're gonna go for this chest. We're gonna go for this chest. And I think on that chest opens... full of enemies. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, kinda screwed myself there. So you don't want that. God damn it, I forgot to set Excalibur on. I can't remember which one of these it was. Well, there's no point worrying about it now. See, now he made it over, but there's something along here that actually shoots out some harmful stuff. I can't remember what it was. For some reason it didn't attack me that time, thankfully. So yeah, we're going to use the same strategy with this. No, well, I suppose I'll have to get that. There's no point me getting it, really. I hate that. Yeah, same strategy. We're going to have this guy leveled up, because we can. And this is meant to be a lawful room, Room of Law. Only lawful creatures will survive. Press any key. Yes, that's very true, because what it will do is... I will actually show you what it will do. We're going to use an eagle. Would you like to give us a demonstration? Or not? No? Okay. Fair enough. What's meant to happen is a spell's meant to come down, and it's actually meant to be the judgment spell, which in turn causes... the creatures to... Yeah, causes the creatures to... Anyone that's not any creature that's not a lawful creature will pretty much get demolished. The judgment spell outright kills chaos creatures instantly, whereas in neutral creatures they take half damage. But if you cast it again, it will, you know, kill them completely. I think I want him. And there you have it. I can't remember what this holds. Ah, it's one of the keys. Okay, cool. I think this is where the diamond is, in there behind this room. The diamond is actually an ingredient for spells, and it's actually one of the most powerful items in the game. Sorry, I didn't actually read that. Let me try it again. Chamber door. You need 2 keys to open this. That's exactly what it says. I have no idea what this thing does. And all that's meant to do is this spell, but again, that doesn't do anything. So. We seem to have a knight here. Okay. He didn't want to bother an attack, so fine. Let him die. Yeah, I'll get rid of those pillars. No? Okay. I'm actually amazed he can hold his own. I think that's where the second key is as well. And that's pretty much the whole chamber. Which surprisingly, I did that in brilliant succession. But yeah, you'll want to keep that guy around now as a wholesome thing, because the thing behind it... Is that meant to be the Magistrator? I can't believe... I don't remember. Let's speed up, because you're being slow now. Okay, so that's unlocked now. And we're going to save it. And we're also going to go game reset.
New meat for Mugos.
A Minotaur!
Mugos kill you now.
Mugos kill you now. So yeah, there's a Minotaur that was actually guarding the treasure. Not a problem, really. We can take him. However, he is stronger than a Centaur. Remember that. Even on the lowest form, he is still stronger. So The only way you could win this is if he was healing himself. You know, because even then he's still struggling against this thing. Yep, and there you have it. Nasty creature, that one. But I think we've done it. Yep. Pick up the pace, man. We've been recording for 35 minutes, jeez. Alright, so there's the diamond.
The Initiate's amulet! I must return this to the Chancellor.
Oh, well then, rather an amulet as opposed to the diamond. I think the diamond resides within it. I thought it was the diamond. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, we're done. Yep, defeated Mughas, evaded the clutches of Mughas, gained diamond. Yeah, so that was weird. Yeah, more. Because honestly, having a control limit of 13 is quite generous. I don't even think I'll need that much. But it is what it is, what it is. Now, I almost forgot, because I had an Excalibur thing. There it is. Why am I not using that? Okay, I tell you what, we'll swap a couple of spells. We'll put that there, we'll put that there, and then we'll put the meteorites. It does the same amount of damage, but yeah. I mean, the fireball is half the damage of what the dragon's breath do. But the Excalibur is so much more handy to have on my knight's armor and everything else that I have. So, yeah, we'll do that. Wizard difficulty as usual. And this is going to be a hard level. Really hard.
Did you get the amulet?
I have it.
Great. That Chancellor guy will have to let us have an audience with the king now.
I have completed the task.
Where is the proof of that? You are the first. Impressive. Now leave before you die.
I have done what you asked.
Which makes you a fool.
I have been deceived.
The swiftness of your mind astounds me. Guards, kill him.
Wow, what a bitch. But before we do, again, I'm just using the cheapness of this right now. This guy, wow, he just instantly teleports back to the thing. Oh, well, there was no chance I was going to get that. And we're literally introduced to 4 guards who are about to kill us. But thankfully we have Defus, who can protect us. Yeah. I'm not going to deal with these right now. Okay, we're just going to go past them. Because I want one of each creature leveled up, and that means my Centaur, Knight, and my Minotaur. So bear with me, guys, this will be a long level. It's particularly difficult because it does drag on a bit, but only because of the way my playstyle is. It really is best that you do this properly, you know, and have really strong creatures rather than a lot of them, you know. It's essentially quality over quantity in this level, and that's exactly what we're doing here. This is an elven village, so be aware that, you know, these are NPCs that aren't going to harm you or touch you or whatever, so there's no need for you to, you know, start killing them. I don't think there's any repercussions for doing so, but it just, you know, there's no point wasting your magic for it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Excuse me. We're gonna go to the place of power. It's literally the first thing I do before anything. And I might just fast forward this actually, given that it's gonna take a long time. Just I'm gonna infuse him with Excalibur. It's absolute must. Because I missed using that, to be honest. Get many apples, because again this is for my creatures. And then, similar to what we did in the village of Glavel, we're going to go completely around this town and loot every house we come across. Literally ransack the crap out of it. It's going to be awesome. And hopefully they're just walking around because they've got a file path, a footpath, I guess. That basically automatically, well, generates as soon as they've been spawned. Okay, this Excalibur's doing brilliantly. Alright, so we got rid of him. Took a bit of our health. So this is why these apples are here. Come on! You can do it. Good boy. Yeah, so they've got like, I forget what's the word, like, it's when you describe, their pathing. Their pathfinding, that's it, sorry. Their pathfinding is basically, just aimlessly walking around until they get to their destination, then it stops and then they start again. Gorgon stairs. Pretty handy. I will definitely take some, although I'm definitely... Ooh, 2 wine bottles, even better. Wow, we're really taking up our thing right now. Even more healings, which, how many have we got now? 16, that's perfect. So yeah, not much happening here, I'm afraid. There's no point trying to, you know, as soon as an hour comes by, I'll probably end the video, but this literally is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be leveling him up, along with the Minotaur. Yeah, I'm going to use a Minotaur and a Knight to do so, but I'm going to summon them, because if you've got the magic to do it, use it. They're only there for emergencies, just in case you don't have the magic. That's pretty much the general rule of thumb. No, come on. There we go. Yeah, it's sometimes weird, the way the pathfinding is. But anyway, have we been in there? I completely forgot if we have. Oh well. We have now. And those knights at the gates, they will pretty much completely ransack me from the behind if I was to take them on now, as it is. Which obviously we don't want to. Ooh, yes, more of that. See, look at that. We got almost 30 of them. This is the benefits of playing these games when you're just running around, searching for loot. It's best to do it. Except we don't want to go too far, just in case we might trigger something. Because I can't remember if we trigger a fight that goes on. Ah, more invisibility cloaks. Oh, even more healing. I still don't know what use I'm going to have for these at one point, but they will be useful, I promise. Another gigantic home for me to ransack. Ah, this one's got no loot this time. Stingy bastards. Okay, never mind. Let's just go to the next house. What have you got for me? You got nothing again. It's almost as if they know. It's almost as if they know. Whatever. Another large house. With again nothing in. Wow. Yeah. God, I completely remember that when I bought this game ages ago. Like, I can't remember how old it was, but it was they were selling it a retail copy, in fact, in the shops, and this is what this is, the disced version, which was pretty cool. That they had it in the stocks, but it was literally just the one game. They didn't have any other games. It was basically in an odd category sort of game, like on the shelves, really. It was brand new. It wasn't second-hand or anything. But it was just interesting to know that it wasn't like doing anything other than just sitting there. And I think I've just aggroed those 2 knights. Not good. Yeah, it was just sitting there, and it wasn't like in a particular category along the shelves. It was just there, and it was just literally just one case. And I thought, oh, okay, that's strange. So I saw it and thought, wow, this actually looks a lot like my other game. Which thankfully it was, because I remember I really liked the first game that I played, but given back that was like Windows XP, really, that was a long time ago. I'll actually be turning 30 this year. That's how old I am, and I'll be getting, as I'm getting old, you know, I'm getting used to things and not used to things, and I start to feel a lot more tired of my age. But I am going to Malaga in Spain to celebrate my 30th with my fiance, so that's gonna be nice. But yeah, I pretty much, let's just have ourselves a bit of fun with the night. It sounds all sorts of wrong. Yeah, because essentially, God, his attack animation is so slow. Oh, cool. So that I didn't know. So if you keep attacking with Excalibur, even though you're not doing the attacks yourself, it still counts as your attacks from your person. It still counts from the attacks from the creature itself, which is really convenient. That's even better than I thought it was. That's amazing. That saves a lot of time. And I remember, yeah, sorry, just going back to story. I remember getting this video game, and I was just thinking, it didn't actually run on my computer, I'm afraid. It actually, I bought it, and it was like an old computer that I had. And shamefully enough, the game didn't run. Because it was actually a bit too graphically demanding, or for some reason they just didn't optimize it properly, and it wouldn't run properly on the Windows XP, so it didn't work in the end, which was a bit of a shame. So I pretty much just had this game sit here and do nothing, really. It couldn't do anything. And that was basically what it was like owning PC games back in the time of Windows XP and Windows Vista, or at least Windows 98. Most of the games, they just wouldn't run. And it was a shame, because for the first game, it did run until it stopped working. And I didn't actually have the main game, I didn't have the full released game, I just had the demo of Magic and Mayhem. I just remember, like, as a kid, it was like one of the funnest, most addictive games ever. And I remember playing it, and I was just there, replaying the same 2 levels over and over again. So sad was I that I actually did an all-nighter replaying those same levels over and over and over again. And that was me at age, well, must have been age 12, I think. Yeah, so I was at age 12 for that, and sad, shamefully enough, didn't oh, no, I'm sorry, I wasn't age 12, I was age 10, because the demo came out quite a few years beforehand, actually. I don't know why. But at least games had demos back then. I mean, you don't really have that much in terms of demos for games these days. But that was pretty much me for Magic and Mayhem. I was sold on it, and I really wanted the game, but there was no copies ever out there. It was a very extremely difficult game to find as retail version, and the ones that they did have were in those big huge box retails, the ones that you get for like old games in Windows 98. You've seen the ones. For anyone who's older than 25, you should know exactly what they look like. And that was pretty much it. But again, I didn't have Magic and Mayhem, and for the longest time I couldn't find it. There was no way I could find it. And plus, you didn't have the internet back those days either. You didn't have like the whereabouts knowledge. You just, like, the only knowledge you could ever think about of a game standards is go into a game store and they may even have it. They don't even know if they have it themselves. That's what's annoying. These are people who do not give a shit working there. Okay? And it's like how I mentioned with my game of Oblivion, with being a game. Heal yourself, heal yourself, heal yourself, heal yourself. Oof. Okay, that was close. Really close. Okay, that's fantastic work. He's done now. But we're not done yet. I'm actually gonna use Excalibur on both us two. And we're gonna have him defend moi. But now we're gonna use our own Mugos to go around. Not just thieving, but get some experience himself. Because we can. Whatever, just pick a target and go for it. Yeah, because these stores, they don't even realise that they have the games. You know, they'll just be there thinking, yeah, if it's on the shelf, we've got it. But they don't even look around, they don't even take their time. These people didn't give a shit about their jobs, which is fair enough, it wasn't the best job in the world, but still. At least be a bit enthusiastic with what you do. You know, you're there for a reason, you're there to make money, so you want to at least show that you care for your money. You want to be there for the money. Alright? Okay, he's venturing too far out. I don't like that. There we go. See, these knights are not weak. I can't tell if I've been leveled up or not. I doubt it. But obviously his life doesn't increase. Nope. That's fine. I suppose I could go at the front of the gate again and see if I can antagonize those guards that were there before. It is what it is. But yeah, basically, you didn't know about these games being there. You just had to look on the shelves, and you'd ask, you know, can you get it in, or do you know how to get it in? They say, well, sorry, no. Either they're there on the shelves, or we just haven't got them. that was their response if you asked about a game that you wanted to get in game. Back in those days. Not game actually, it was Virgin. Virgin stores, remember those? Ah, okay, so he has leveled up this time. However, he's taken quite a bit of damage, and I'm going to need to use a bit of bread. I'm going to save it once again. Hopefully it doesn't break. I don't think you can take on 2 knights at once. I really don't think so. I'm just trying to inch my way just to get one of the attention. The attention of one knight. I mean, why did they both come? I can't tell if he's leveled up. But I seem to be getting attacked. Why? Dude, why are you doing nothing? Jeez. Thanks. Gotta heal him now. Speaking of which, I'll heal him as well with a bottle of wine. I cannot tell. No, we're not at 3rd level. But basically, he learned a spell at level 2, which was interesting enough. Or was he level 3? I can't not tell now. Yeah, so he's got a spell, and it's Bloodlust, and it basically gives you massive amount of attack damage. So that's great if he's already learned that. Them's the breaks. I'm gonna go for this faggot. Die. He's got himself a bit of hair now. Strange. There was 2 knights out here though. I can't remember. I thought. Oh, okay. I thought they were there, but they're not. So there was that. That was me for Magic and Mayhem. I never really saw it again. Or at least I attempted to once I got Internet Explorer back in 2000, whatever. But surely you can handle yourself with these 2. Yeah, there you go. It's got a double-handed axe with a lot of attack, so it's really cool. And there you have it. I'm gonna recover him. And these guys are gonna be defending moi, providing they don't leave the premises too long. And so far so good. We're gonna save it and go back to doing more fun stuff.
You command. Immediate.
Immediately. Immediately. Command it.
Immediate.
So yeah.
Consider it. Consider it.
Good. You know what? I completely forgot to give him Excalibur. Although I think I remember him having Excalibur as a spell once he reaches level 3. But we don't need to worry about that because we'll just give it him now as it is. We spent an awful lot of magic though. And Defus for some reason cannot prioritize himself on using his magic properly. But that's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. We're just trying to level this guy up so we can have 3 strong characters. A lot of abundances, but yeah, we're almost at the hour mark now, so thanks for watching guys, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next part. See ya.